This is the Ben Mulroney Show. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday, August 5th. Appreciate your time. This is, we got to talk about a controversy that in my mind is not a controversy. It is an example of hypocritical outrage by people who need to be outraged or they are out of a job. And I'm talking specifically of the Sydney Sweeney ad controversy, right? This, I guess, this started early last week where American Eagle dropped an ad campaign of Sydney Sweeney saying Sydney Sweeney has good genes and it's selling jeans. And so Sydney Sweeney has great genes. And the cries from the left were significant and pretty much nonstop, claiming that this was hearkening back to Nazism and eugenics because, you know, she's white and she's blonde with blue eyes. And this is the Nazi image of perfection. It's all BS. It's all BS. This was about her genetics and the fact she had blonde hair. The ad also apparently had pushback more widely for being overly sexualized and out of touch, reminiscent of previous marketing norms that may say no longer resonate with the public. This is the same public that apparently will buy concert tickets for songs about wet WAP. I can't say that. Right?
Yeah, please do not.
Right. So like you got to pick a lane. Right. So to those who are attacking Sydney Sweeney, she is either over-sexualizing herself, or if she were a sex worker, you would say that she has agency over her sexuality, that she is a woman in complete control of her body and she can do what she wants with it. But you've decided in this case that it's better to attack her than to actually have the courage and consistency of your convictions. And these people calling it Nazism are also walking shoulder to shoulder with actual Nazis on the streets of North America. These are people standing shoulder to shoulder with other people calling for the murder of all Jews, the destruction of Israel, the liquidation of the Jews, another Holocaust. There are people actually doing the Nazi salute next to the people that you support. That's real Nazism. This is an ad for jeans by a hot chick with big boobs. That's what it is. And I get it. You live in a world where there has to be a victim. In every situation, there must be a victim, and there must be somebody perpetrating a crime on that victim. And in this case, it's the patriarchy and the male gaze and Nazis and white people doing something bad. Just because a white person sells jeans doesn't mean a black person can't sell jeans. As a matter of fact, when Beyonce had her jean ad at the Super Bowl, we all lost our collective minds on how awesome it was. And nobody said that that was exclusionary to everybody else. This is situational hypocrisy. This is outrage for the sake of outrage. And it's a spent force. How do I know it's a spent force? Because American Eagle's stock price has gone up 23 or 24%. People don't care anymore about what you have to say about any little thing that you are outraged over. This is the same thing as back in the day when people took offense to jokes. Oh, that joke is offensive. No, that joke is offensive to you. This ad is offensive to you. It is not offensive objectively. You just don't like it because it doesn't fit with your worldview, or rather it does fit with your worldview if you interpret it in a way that is asinine and nonsensical and juvenile and devoid of nuance. That's all it is. And not for nothing, the most strident voices against Sydney Sweeney are women. I've said it before, toxic femininity is a thing, and we are watching it play out in real time. Here is a successful independent woman who is able to move the needle for a brand like American Eagle. You don't like it, so you're attacking her. How much are you attacking? Well, Sydney Sweeney was heckled at a premiere. Let's listen.
Stop the ad. That is being racist.
Yes, stop the ad. It's racist. No, it's not. You can't get there from here anymore. Or as I like to say, that dog don't hunt. I'm sorry, that dog don't hunt. Well, you know what? Let's listen to some of the haters and their problems with this ad.
Look
Sydney Sweeney has good really? Like, the eugenics in that. It's dripping with it. And I'm like, no.
I think it's just showing what kind of country we're turning into. It's white supremacy at the end of the day. That's what this ad is representing.
Yeah, that's not a good look. I mean, she's blonde hair, blue-eyed, white woman, very cute, and a lot of the things she's been doing online have been a little bit questionable. It seems that she's definitely been, pandering to a certain group of men online.
I definitely think if it were a black woman, it would send a different message, specifically because that's the world that we've created, that we've grown up in. And so by specifically using a white person, it completely disregards everything that we've spent the last centuries working towards. And so that just it rubs us the wrong way.
Who are the biggest ad generate? What stars out there? What celebrities are the ones that move the needle the most in terms of promotion like this? It's the Williams sisters. It's Michael Jordan. It's LeBron James. It's Tiger Woods. It's Oprah Winfrey. If you want to sell a product, you get them to sell your product. Anybody who tells you that we don't live in a world where the idea of a black person representing a brand doesn't have mass appeal is a friggin' idiot or a liar or too stupid to exist. Like, you're telling me that you don't remember the impact of Michael Jordan on shoe sales, on Coca-Cola, on McDonald's? You don't remember Oprah Winfrey being able to sell any book she wants just by saying it? You don't remember the Williams sisters and everything they've been able to do? You don't remember Tiger Woods making golf appealing, the most boring sport in the world, appealing to everyone? Get off your high horse and come back and live in a world where things actually make sense. This is a girl selling jeans. That's all it is. And if you're going to call it Nazism, let's actually do real Nazis, because there are real Nazis out there, and they are chanting death to the Jews, and they are standing next to you at those protests. You friggin' hypocrite. It's exhausting living in this world. Absolutely exhausting. And by the way, God love American Eagle, because they put a massive, huge billboard in Times Square. And this was them saying, yeah, sorry, you're wrong. We're gonna double down. We're gonna sell even more of these jeans. And good for them. And look, Sydney Sweeney is, apparently she's a registered Republican, which fits perfectly into these people's worldview, as if being a Republican, by definition, makes you a bad person. It does not. Just like being a Democrat doesn't make you a good person. There are good people and bad people everywhere, and it's who you are, not the party you're affiliated with. But Donald Trump does like that she's a Republican. Here's what he had to say.
Sydney Sweeney, she's like a very hot actress right now.
She's a registered Republican? Yes. Oh, now I love her ad. Is that right? Is Sydney Sweeney? You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans. That's what I wouldn't have known, but I'm glad you told me that. If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
She's a registered Republican, but from what I understand, she didn't vote in the last election. That's how important politics clearly is to her. She probably registered because, and she just didn't vote because, right? A lot of people don't vote. She didn't vote. But people are going to definitely ascribe motivation and intention to her because of the party that she is registered for. Thanks so much for watching the show. Now, if you enjoyed what you saw, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode of The Ben Mulroney Show.